Welcome back. Today we're doing a B17 video log. A vlog. That's what it's called. Let's get started. So as you know, if you've subscribed to the channel and you hit the little bell, you probably have been getting the community tab postings of this B17 being built. And on the left you see the old B17. Oh, look, the engine's broken. But what are we going to do? We're going to take a look at where we are with the B17, the new one on the right, and maybe talk about the little old one, I guess. I don't know. Let's see what happens. So first off, you can see, maybe you can't see, I don't know if you can see, but the new one, the white one, is larger than the old one. So it's not to scale as much as it was before, but you know, I wanted to make it fun. So sick of stormworks being not fun, so we're doing something fun. We're going to make it so you can actually walk in easy and get to the different compartments, like the ball turret and the top turret, and you know, just have an easy fun time without having to worry about your head falling through the top of the plane. So one thing that's really exciting about this plane, let's go zoom over to it. I'm very excited about the tail, not because it's just huge, but because it's not 1 block wide, not 2 blocks wide, but 3 blocks wide, which means I can draw on both sides of the tail using the paint blocks and have artwork on both sides, which is just a cool little thing. And also, I really want to keep this tail, the design of the tail, the whatever you want to call it, the fin, the rudder. I want to keep it as it is. So I don't want to use the the elevator control surfaces. Woof, having a hard time here. Control surfaces on the back. So what I did is, since it's 3 wide inside, wow, that rhymes. You can see, if I can get there, I have a control surface in here. Now I haven't tested it, but I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think that if you put a control surface inside here, you can go ahead and you can use it as a rudder just by using a pivot, which is down there, and pivoting this tail piece. Now I don't know if that's for sure. I haven't tested it, but I think it does. But you let me know. So anyways, yeah, so what's really cool is starting to come along, and you can see we've got some test blocks up here of different things. Let's see what they are. I can't see, we're not in the editor, but yeah, there's test blocks. And if we come inside, you can see we have the fuel transfer system broken because I didn't transfer it from the old one yet. The radio room's kind of here, but not really. And then we have the APU and just overall, you know, space left that we have to fill up with all the good stuff. And of course, we've got the, what do you call it? The Northern bomb site kind of there, not working, but you know, whatever. And I think that's it. And then we've got vents and we've got engines. And let's go inside the editor because I want to show you some stuff. Alright, so we're in the editor, and what I wanted to show you was some of the things that I'm doing that I've done before 100 times. Probably like 6 or 7 times I've built this plane. But so I'm transferring some of the some of these old microcontrollers from the old plane, which if we go over there, you can see, yeah, you can see all the microcontrollers that was in this old plane. So they have different things. Some of them are for hydraulics that are fake hydraulics. Some of them are for the APU, the fuel transfer system, the engine system, which uses a inertia starter, which is working. I'll show you that today, I guess we could do that. And I don't know what other things are here. I actually made little icons like that. I don't know what that means. Okay, that's fuel. That's temperature. I don't know what that's for, but that's for temperature. RPS. I don't know what that's for. Then we've got engine. We've got fuel. Air? Oxygen? What's oxygen for? What is that for? I don't know. Simple. Oh, that's for the hydraulics. I don't know. Oh, H2O. I'm dumb. That's not oxygen. Oh boy. Ignore me. Variable braking system and battery system. Air alt. I don't know what air alt is. But yeah, I got lots of stuff in this old bomber that we're kind of moving over. And here you can see the fuel transfer system is all set up, and it's down here. And what's cool about that is you can transfer between the tanks, just like the real one. But we're going to go take a look at this one. And you know what, let's go ahead and just show off something today, because we need to show something. We haven't done a video for like 2 weeks. We've been working on this plane. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and show you just a few things that I've been fighting with or whatever. So the first thing I've been fighting with is there is a door on the right side of the plane. So I didn't want to put a handle. I put a handle when it was a bit different, but I added this bottom cutoff here point, so you can actually jump inside. Yay. All right, APU is not set up. It works, but it doesn't really do anything. But then what I wanted to show you is when you're landed, you can go ahead and you can, walk by here and get through the back of the plane. So when you take off, this is not going to be here, but this button will raise the landing gear. And so it comes up into the plane, and then we have like a little wall there that blocked off the area, and then we have the wheel up, and you can actually walk by, which was important. So I got that small enough that you could, walk by while it was up. Yay. Okay, I might have to make that just slightly longer. It looked like it was getting stuck. But let's go to the front of the plane. And this is slightly larger than a B17, a lot wider for sure. And it gives you room to walk around. Oh, we come in here. This is the navigator will be here, and then of course the bombarder. And then we come up here, and we're going into the bomb bay, which isn't set up again yet. And let's go ahead and start an engine. So this is what I've been kind of working on, is rebuilding the inertia starter, plus adding a few more features such as pretend flooding of the engine if you push the flood button or the primer button too much. And I also have what's the other thing I have? Direct drive, and I feel like there's I don't have fire extinguishers hooked up, but it'll have that, I think, maybe. So when you get inside, we have over here we have the electric panel, which is for the B17 pilot, and he's got lots of things: passing lights, bomber calls, phone calls. One of these is going to turn on the APU from up here. So if you're solo flying, you'll be able to just click it and the APU will go on and go off. And then we have pilot gear warning, formation lights, all this junk, generators, panel lights. None of this is hooked up. None of this, except the batteries. So we can turn on the batteries. You can see right there, 300% is a maximum. So we got a lot of battery juice there. And we turn on the inverters, which is for like warning lights, hydraulics. No, not hydraulics. Flaps? No, not flaps. Warning lights. Oh, bomb bay, I think. And turbocharger, which we don't have. We don't have turbocharger in this one. But we could, maybe, someday with the modular engines if I feel like jerking with it. But right now, I don't. So we're not. Okay, and we have magnetos. We turn those on. And then we turn master ignition on. Okay. I'm kind of hungry. Anyways, so let's go ahead and hit this. And let me show you how to turn this on. So down here on the bottom right, we have the primer. So what that does is from the number 3 fuel tank, it will send in some fuel into the engine there. And when you're trying to start it, it will, get it going. So let's go ahead and start with engine number 3, I guess. So we'll get engine number 3 going, which is right here. Okay. Right there. You should be hearing the flywheel spinning up. And so it takes about 13 seconds, but we're just going to go ahead and pop it on and see if we can get it started. Okay, that's the mesh button. Didn't start. Okay, so what happens on a B17 is if the engine doesn't start on the first crank, it will go into direct drive mode. Yes, I've watched enough videos to pretend like I know what I'm talking about. So once in direct drive mode, the flywheel is pushing the propeller. So what we can do is with this selector, we can select what engine we want to prime, and then we're going to hit the prime button. Okay. Come on. There we go. Did we get it going? I hope so. No, it didn't get it going. Okay, so I don't want to do that too much because then I'm going to flood the engine. So we're not going to keep doing that. So let's go ahead and turn off that one. Let's try engine number 4. And we'll set it to... Are these right? Yeah, these are right. We'll set it to 13 seconds. Not set it to 13 seconds. We'll wait 13 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hopefully this starts. I don't think I broke anything lately. Let's try it. Turn over. There we go. Come on. Did I break something? Why isn't it starting? I must have broke. Did I forget? Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay. Let's spin that up again. Did you see what I did? We've got a bunch of crap we didn't turn on. I forgot that I hooked this up. So we have the fuel cutoff, and that's getting fuel to the engines. And then we have the fuel booster pumps, which aren't really needed on ground, supposedly in the real B17, but you can use them to get the fuel going, and then when you're up above 10,000 feet, you might need them. But this game doesn't really simulate that, but we still have booster pumps just in case. So let's go ahead and try again. There we go. I knew I fixed this thing. Okay. And that one started. So look at that. Yay! It's a live B17. Okay. I must have pushed up... yeah, I did. I pushed up the throttle a little bit there. Okay, so 10 is about right. Are we moving? We're moving a bit. Okay, let's try number 3 again. And this time we're going to... Well, let's not try 3. I think I'm going to overflow it. Let's try number 1. Okay. And then hit mesh. Okay, so that wasn't enough time. You can see it's slowly turning in direct drive. And, you know what? Let's turn off number 3. So I can actually hear. Run out of fuel. Run out of fuel. There you go. Okay. So what I was trying to show you on number 1 engine, it's in direct drive. So what we're going to do... Yeah, go off, please. Alright, good, good. Okay, so this one is in direct drive mode. And what we're going to do is we're going to select that engine. And we're going to prime it a little bit. Come on. There we go. And it started. Come on. Come on. Just go a little more. There we go. Yeah, it's starting up slow, but it started. And so the point is, I try to make it a little bit more fun. If you don't wait 13 seconds, you try to start the engine. If you push it too many times, you'll flood the engine, and then it will slowly drain the fuel out. Not really, it's just a math thing. Well, you know, like whatever, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't know how long it's set to, but it takes time to drain out the fuel, and then you can start the engine. So yeah, so that's where we are right now. You can see I've got, you know, engines all set up in there. So right there is a little electric motor, and next to that is the clutch, and that simulates the flywheel and the direct drive mode that it goes into. And that starts the engine. There is no button to start the engine. You actually use a little electric motor. So what's interesting to note is the original B17 that I built did not use electric motors because we didn't have them in Stormworks. And so it actually used a wheel with a robotic pivot that would spin, and it would get that wheel going. Maybe it was 2 wheels. I don't remember. I think Rowan borrowed the design and put it in one of the bombers, but I can't remember which one it was. But before the motors, you had to use wheels, robotic pivots. You would create some energy, and then it would start the engine just like this did. Except it was more of a pain in the butt because, you know, things would like crash into each other. But yeah, it works. And, you know, you just use a little motor now. And I think that's it. I think that's it we're going to show today. Got a lot to do still, but you can see the wings coming along. I've probably redid the wing 3 times, did the tail twice, did the sides of the plane. I mean, it is a fat boy, a lot fatter than it should be for a B-17, but I really want to make it roomy. So it is roomy, it's fun to play with, and yeah, that's the whole point. It's not supposed to be a scale plane. So this is going to be a role-playing B-17, and hopefully we can get it done. But this is the first, you know, video update I've done on this plane. I've got some old videos that I did, but yeah, we're going to be doing some of these as we build out. So that is it for today. I'm going to go ahead and leave you with a dramatic flyby, and don't forget to hit the bell so it goes ding dong when I upload a video. And if you have subscribed, please consider doing so, and I will see you next time. Dramatic flyby.